1 degree wrong on this one. I'm piecing it together. And I'll correct the mistakes if I've made them. But this whole thing isn't true or isn't wrong. There's no way possible. I'm not the only American that cares. I just don't know what happened to our media. What are you, a bunch of cowards? Is that what you are? You think I know? I mean, you think I'm doing this and I'm like, oh yeah, that's pretty smart. Yeah, I'll be a hero. Do you know who I'm taking on? These people don't screw around. You think I'm not afraid? What the hell is this? So here we are with Emerald City. We've got SEIU. We've got the great Van Jones again, Green for All. We have the AFL-CIO. All three of these people, all three of these groups are currently leading boycotts against me. They're all tied directly to the White House. But we're just talking about cap and trade and the Chicago Carbon Exchange. Who's the wizard? Because we have the Emerald Cities Collaborative with all of these people on the board. Your money is going to be funneled here. Who's the wizard? Well, here's the wizard. This guy. You probably don't know him. You should. Wildly powerful man. Joel Rogers. He has a group called Cows. Well, that sounds nice. I like cows. Yeah, not these cows. No, no, no. He was instrumental in starting up Emerald Cities. He also founded the New Party. What's the New Party? Oh, a fair economy, a real democracy, a new party. Do you remember the New Party? Chicago. They claimed that Barack Obama was their candidate. Barack Obama has said, no, 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 not me. Socialists. They've endorsed his campaign. It's alleged he sought their endorsement, but now all the stories are changed. But again, you know, he also didn't remember anything his pastor said for 20 years, so you be the judge of that. The New Party. There it is, the endorsed candidate, Barack Obama. Okay. Now, here he is. They've got, you know, the University of Madison, Wisconsin. If you have kids there, you'll be happy to know, and you probably already know, that he is a professor here. Joel Rogers. I'm going to call him JR. He's a professor there. And, oh, he's also the guy who started the Apollo Alliance. The Apollo Alliance. That sounds familiar. Oh, yeah, that's right. The Apollo Alliance is one that wrote the stimulus bill that now, what is it, 70% of all economists said had no effect on the economy? Who was on the board of directors of the Apollo Alliance? Van Jones. It's one big happy family. It's one big happy crime family. That's what it's beginning to look like. It's good to know who's running the country, isn't it? Oh, let me bring in our crazy uncle Andy Stern, who's just disappeared for some reason. We've all known to come and love Andy Stern, haven't we? Here's what Andy Stern says about this man, the wizard. Nobody outside the American labor movement has shaped our present thinking as profoundly. Andy Stern says he's the wizard. Sounds important. A socialist is shaping our president's thinking. But if that's not enough for you, maybe this soundbite will help, because it's always what they say, not what I say, that matters, it seems. Here is Van Jones, what he said while he was still at the White House.
I also want to take a little bit of time before I get to my comments to brag a little bit on Joel Rogers. If I were Joel Rogers, I would be insufferably proud. I wouldn't be able to walk around. My head would be huge. The best thinking that he represents, is represented here, is now reflected in the White House.
Got it? He's the man. He is the wizard. He's a wizard. By the way, that was said in January '09. Emerald City was created way back in December of '09. It's nice to know that the thinking of this man is now in the White House. That's from Van Jones, who I thought was just a low-level staffer. I mean, what, is the guy who vacuums the Oval Office thinking like Joel Rogers now, or? That's what this all boils down to. These formerly harmless progressive radicals now have a direct pipeline to the President of the United States, who has a direct pipeline to your wallet. And you're funding a new form of what will be organized crime. I mean, they're going to, they'll build houses and stuff for the poor. Yeah, they will. Yep, they will. I want to have a frank talk with you next, because I was sent a book today. The name of the book is We Are an Image of the Future. Oh yeah. It's a book about the riots in France. I want to tie it back to this next. The U.S. government is turning into Crime Inc. We're going to be Mexico, gang, if we don't stop it. Number 2, nothing is as it seems. Green for all, Emerald City, cap and trade. None of this was designed to help the environment. It's designed to help progressives achieve their goal, which is power and money. That's it. Power, control, money. The hearings on Capitol Hill, they're a show. Shakespeare. All the world is but a stage, or life is but a stage. Really? You know what? We're not the players. We're being played. I'd like to thank every single member of the mainstream media who did nothing on this story, except for Barbara Hollingsworth from the Washington Examiner. I brought you this story 4 days ago. There's no coverage. My staff can put this together? I can? Does it matter? If all of these people are involved, it's a circle. It starts with the Apollo Alliance and it ends with the Apollo Alliance. I mean, these are the days of Nixon and Watergate. I am not Woodward or Bernstein. You are. You have to be. Our watchdogs are the only ones paying attention to these stories. You keep doing it. You keep doing it. And I will stay on the air as long as I can, and I will confirm or deny it. But I will do it. Because nobody else seems to. Tomorrow, I'm going to do a show on Samuel Adams and the Founders. You know, these guys. These are the new founders. Do you know what your country is going to be like when it is run by these people? I was sent this book. We Are an Image from the Future. I think I said, what I say, France, right in France. It's actually where it's from Greece. This is a new book that's coming out. Look at the back. I haven't read it yet, but this book is just what Dr. effing Anarchy ordered. How to turn an insurrection into a revolution. This is a book on revolution. You know who's causing the revolution? The riots over there? The unions. Did you see what was happening in Wall Street today? Oh, the unions had people in the streets. You see what's happening? You see what's happening with the AstroTurf over the weekend? Yeah, there's going to be some gatherings. I wonder if the unions will be involved. Back in a minute. I want you to know we're watching what's happening with the Puerto Rico vote. It is not happening yet. There it is. They're voting on amendments. We'll watch the Puerto Rico thing. We're the only ones talking about it. You have to watch last night's show if you've DVR'd it. And then show me the Wall Street protest. Wall Street protests, these were unions. They were out clogging the streets in Wall Street today. And it's amazing because if you look at the pictures in this book about revolution, we are an image from the future about the Greek riots in the streets orchestrated by unions. You can see that that's true. Tomorrow I'm going to just try to pump some good in. If you want to transform America, what do you have to do? You need to undermine faith in religion. This is about 1915 that they discovered this. Undermine faith in religion. Then undermine the Constitution. Then undermine the Founding Fathers. Well, you know what, gang? We have to fix this. We have to fix this. And tomorrow, we're going to concentrate on rebuilding the Founding Fathers. And we start with a guy you probably only think of as the beer guy, Samuel Adams. You don't miss it. Tomorrow's night show.